Eastleigh Football Club have donated their Silverlake Stadium for a concert raising funds for some of Hampshire's hospices. Around 1,000 singers will raise their voices in song as part of the Voices for Hospices choir. Jenny and John Sutton from the choir are here now to tell us more about it. So, John, if I start from you,
Yep.
You did a similar event a couple of years ago and now you're doing this again. So just tell us about what happens at it.
Right, okay. Voices for Hospices choir is a collection of singers from choirs, individuals, music groups throughout the county, in this case, that get together and sing, raise their voices, as you say, for hospices. They pay to sing, and every penny they pay goes direct to the hospices that we're supporting. I conduct the concert, and Jenny is the concert organiser and manager and general factotum for the whole thing.
Yes. Dog's body.
Dog's body. Yeah,
It's quite a lot going on with over 1,000 people coming in to sing.
Yes.
How do you, actually, John, how do you make sure it sounds good and not just like a cacophony of people sort of generally?
Obviously, the various parts, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, are in grouped together. Okay, so all the sopranos together, all the tenors, etc. And we have an orchestra, a professional orchestra accompanying, which will be amplified to the choir, so they'll be able to hear what's accompanying them rather than, doing their own thing. We have soloists as well that will intersperse the choruses, and provided they watch the conductor, we should all start and finish together, and hopefully the bit in between will be okay too.
Sounds promising. And can people go along and watch? Can people sign up and come and sing?
Yes. This is one occasion where the audience pay less than the singers. Normally, when you go to a concert, the audience pay to go. This one, the singers paid the majority of the money. They're paying £20 for the privilege of singing at this unique event. Audience pay £10, so it's but not half as much fun as it is for the singers.
It is mainly for the singers to go and, as I say, do give something back to the community from which they come, which obviously supports the hospices and can benefit from the hospices at some point.
And can you tell me a little bit about Voices for Hospices choirs as an organisation?
Right. Yeah, okay. It was started about 30 years ago by a friend of ours who's recently died, unfortunately, Sheila Hurton. She had this idea that local choirs throughout the country could sing for their local hospice, and it just blossomed and grew over the years. Eventually it was 65 countries were involved worldwide, and thousands of choirs, obviously. And originally what they did was they sang in their own time, started at 7:30 in their own time zone, so everybody was singing the same piece but 24 hours,
Okay, throughout the period, all right.
So it's a real global wave of singing.
That's incredible.
It was an amazing thing.
It just raises money for the hospice. And the last one we did at Kempton, we were supporting 5 hospices, 3 in Hampshire and 2 in Surrey. Raised £25,000, and each one of them had 5,000. This time there are 5 hospices that we've nominated in Hampshire. So, and they are, Jen will tell you which they are.
Go on then.
It's Countess Mountbatten Hospice, Naomi House and Jack's Place, Oakhaven, Rowans and St Michael's in Basingstoke. So it's across the whole of the Hampshire county.
And what is it about this organisation that made you want to get involved with it?
Because we sing as a profession, also it's our opportunity to do something we love doing, singing, and helping people who are having life-limiting life experiences. That's basically, we can give something back. Sounds very, do-goodish, but in fact it is how we feel. I'm sorry. We want to give something back for the pleasure that we've had.
And I think Sheila Hurton, the lady who founded this sort of organisation, asked us to take part in the very first one 30 odd years ago, which we did, and we
were young then.
We enjoyed it so much, and we thought what a fantastic way of, as I say, giving something back to the community, that we have taken part in. It's every 2 years, and we've taken part in a Hospice,
Yeah.
Voices Hospice sing ever since. So it's
So I'm
brilliant.
afraid we're just running out of time, but just to remind everyone exactly when it is and where it is.
It's Sunday, October the 15th this year at Eastleigh Football Club. Turn up at 10 o'clock in the morning or go online, www.vfhchoir.com, and find out how to buy your ticket and all the other information you might need.
Brilliant, lots of time to prepare and get your vocal cords warmed up
Oh,
then.
absolutely. Yes.
John, Jenny, thank you very much for coming
Thank you.
in.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for the
very much. Thank you.
opportunity.